the one. Baby, got them soft lips trying to feel some. I'll make your dreams come true. I know you're so lonely, just come on my side. We could talk about just let me make you mine. Big bad girls put me in some night. We could be so perfect. I promise that I'm worth it, babe. Yeah, we started off as friends, did it in a Benz. We curling on my toes and riding through the waves so deep in. Will you let me open? Get up with a whiplash, diving inside, as long as you notice, only throw it back for the real one. You don't fall with the fake, you want a real one. Right underneath the shoes, you're the real one. I just got me some new. Balenciaga hoodie, the real one. You already know what the deal was. Baby, got them soft lips, trying to feel some. I'll make your dreams come true. I know you're so lonely, it's on my side. We could talk about just let me make you mine. Think I could just put me in some night. We could be so perfect. Promise that I'm worth it, babe. Feel like a real one. You just gotta take your time with a real one. I'm just hoping you can ride for a real one. I know you fall in love with a real one. You crying cause your heart heavy. Introduce you to the real, you was so ready. On the outside looking in, everything pretty. We rolling like a stolen Benz with no speed limit. I wanted to see you do better, now I see you winning. I bought you the Balenciaga sweater, love the way it's fitted. You got that top of blow the ceiling, it's very addictive. I'm gonna wanna hear the key, that sexual healing. I go ocean when I'm in it. Eyes from the slow motion when I hit it. Fucking on the back of these, see the whole city. Whole lot of company, round a couple minutes. When you throw it back for the real one. You don't fall with the fake, you want a real one. Right underneath the shoes, you're the real one. I just got me some new. Balenciaga hoodie, the real one. You already know what the deal was. Baby, got them soft lips, trying to feel some. I'll make your dreams come true. I know you're so lonely, just come on my side. We can talk about just let me make you mine. Think I could just put me in some night. We could be so perfect, I promise that I'm worth it, babe.
It's a cut right there. I love it. I love it. I do. I can't help it. I do. I'm obsessed. 23, you're obsessed. You're obsessed. But I can tell you this. I know for a fact you ain't gonna get no sleep.
Learn about crypto and get paid as you learn with Coinbase Earn.
Fact.
We've paid out over
$100 million
no
in
crypto rewards since
you ain't gonna
Coinbase
get
Earn
no
launched
sleep.
in
I got
2018.
8 channels and I'm gonna make them pop.
Just watch short videos.
And you're gonna have to run around and figure out where I'm gonna pop.
And get rewarded.
I don't know.
Get
I'm gonna
started
do what I
today
want to do.
on Coinbase.com.
I am. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Because that's what I want to do. Because that's what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Because that's what I want to do. I want to do it. 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 I want to do it.
Congrats.
I'm sorry. I do. I want to do it. I want to do it.
Squarespace form submission from my website.
I want to do what I want to do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to show it when I get ready. I'm laughing at these pictures. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna get no sleep. You ain't gonna get no sleep.
I dream of us doing whatever, but I guess I have to wait until that day comes. You're missing me, I'm missing you. Finally make
You ain't gonna get no sleep. You're gonna get no sleep. No sleep. Damn. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all what I'm smoking on. Oh my god. Man, I'm smoking on birthday cake. It's like wicked. It's Kush birthday cake, and it is kicking my ass. Okay, just saying.
Stay wide awake for every moment we spend together. 'Cause every second's drop away, just like forever. You missing me, I'm missing you. Whenever we meet, we ain't gonna get no sleep.
Wow, there's a lot of these upset people. I don't know. We ain't gonna get no sleep. You ain't gonna get no sleep, Lip. No. Sorry. Sorry. You're gonna get no sleep. Not this week. Not this week. You got a lot of paperwork. I'm serious. You're going to be filling out paperwork all the way up until the weekend. You're going to have to be filling out complaints. Any kind of complaint you can get. Sexual harassment, bullying, calling, talking about my mama. You're going to have to hit every motherfucking box. You're going to have to hit it. You ain't going to get no sleep.
I go my way, you go yours. You taste real life, I taste yours. Sweet at first, but after a while, too much sugar, they say it's bad for your smile. And now we have found now, cause I miss real. I miss a warm house and home cooked meals. And you miss
Wait a minute.
food. That's why
I've been that motherfucking busy. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, was that the peoples that was in your chat and was talking about me dancing? Cruz. Was that the peoples or was it the Lip? Because if it was the peoples, that bitch is 700 pounds. Wait a minute. So the 700 pounders was making a joke about me dancing? Wait. The 700 pounder was talking about me dancing? But the 700 pounder can't even breathe, let alone see. You're talking about your cataracts? You can't breathe. You can't move. You can't move because you can't breathe. If you move, you donuts. What y'all got to eat? Donuts. That's how you sound. That's how you sound. You sound like you're having respiratory issues just talking. You're talking about cataracts? Fuck your eyes. Fuck your motherfucking eyeballs. What about your lungs? All that fat. All that fat around your fucking heart. What about that? You can't talk, you can't breathe, but you want a donut. And you want to talk about 23 dancing when you can't see me dance because you got cataracts. You can't see me dance. Oh no. I don't think you want any of me. 700 pounder. I don't think so. I don't know. So here I am with my so. I can't help it. So Angel in the D is saying that she didn't have anything to do with Shakina and Angel arguing. Well, I was there. Now, like I said, Cruz made a shout out video for me, but she made a roasting video for Shakina for Angel and the Devil. Is it Angel and the Devil? Devil and the Dallas? Devil Dallas? Dual? Devil Dallas? I don't know, but she made, okay, Cruz made a shout out video for Angel in the Devil. No, Angel in the Devil. No, Angel in the Dallas. Yeah, she made a video for her, and she was going in on Lola, and that's where I first heard that grease face. Now, when I first heard Cruz call you greasy face, I fell the fuck out. Because I never paid any attention to all that grease that was falling off of you. I never paid any well, I knew about your nose bubbling up. I knew I knew because you get on here and you be like, I get upset and my nose bubble up. Your nose was sweat and shit and like grease pouring out of that motherfucker. Remember? Because I said you look like you was frying goddamn bacon with that motherfucking nose. I said that. But Cruz, shout out to Cruz. I love you, Cruz. Cruz was the first one to come out and call you greasy face. And I ran with it. As a matter of fact, I ran over to Cruz and I was like, I can't believe you said that. I was fucking cracking up. I told her that's what the fuck I'm gonna call her. Fucking grease fucking face. But I didn't say greasy face. I went into the pus. I did talk about your nose dripping with bubbling up. But Cruz was the first one to talk about the grease on your face. One time when I was getting dressed to mark you, to imitate you, to do my skits, I was thinking about greasing up my face. I was thinking about putting a whole bunch of baby oil on my face to make it real shiny and greasy, like yours. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was laughing too motherfucking hard. And I didn't want to get all that grease in my mouth, in my nose, in my eyeballs, So I didn't do it. That's why I put that black cap over my face and cut the eyeballs out. That's as close as I could get to a greasy, pussy face. That's why I did that, because your face is just pouring out grease and pus, and then your nose alone is frying up a whole pound of bacon. It's bubbling it up. It bubbles up. And those eyeballs. Ooh, wait. I have watched so many videos about your little beady black eyeballs. They tell a story. And I've been warning the people. Well, not warning. I've been teaching them. Reach one, teach one. I've been telling the people about those beady little black eyeballs. Something about those eyeballs when you look at them. Something about them eyeballs. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Something about them eyeballs. Okay, I have it. So It's like when you're sitting in that car, when you're sitting in little blue, when you're sitting in your little $1,000 blue, hey, 1350 calling. When you're sitting in your little $1,000 blue, and somebody walk past your window, you give this look. You give this look, but then you take it away real quick because you don't want us to see it. But we've already seen it. We've already seen it. Let me tell you about that look you give. Let me tell you about it. Something about that look.
Bring your business online and start selling with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's trusted by over
Something about
expressions
that
of disappointment
look.
or
I'm
belief.
telling
They
you.
like to look.
Here we go.
They can
Wait.
communicate with their eyes alone.
Wait. Here we go.
Thank you for clicking on this video.
Here we go.
Today I will be talking about narcissists and eye contact.
Ooh, wait.
Because narcissists do a lot with their eyes. They intimidate, seduce, manipulate, lie, and abuse you with just a look. They know the messages they can communicate with their eyes alone, and they use it to their advantage.
Ooh-wee.
I only touched on one aspect some time ago with the
I've
malevolence
seen it,
there,
and
or
I know the other
lie that
people
they
have seen
give.
it too. It's
But
not
there
good,
is so
no,
much
babe.
more
It's
when
not
it
a
comes
good
to
look.
narcissists and
It's
eye
not a
contact.
good look, babe.
Eye contact is all about creating a connection, whether positive or negative. But like everything else, narcissists use eye contact.
On my last live that I didn't do it on this one, but I am going to do a dance here on 2300 Jackson Street, Jackson, because this is my main channel. This is the main page. So I am going to be over here dancing. That's why I only play 2300 Jackson Street over here. That's the only place I play it. But anyway, the last dance that I did it over on Cloud Chaser. Yeah, I did it on Cloud Chaser. And if you pull in real close, if you can pull in real close and you can see my facial expressions, I don't know. You might be able to feel it. I don't know. Or even my body or just my energy alone. I'm hoping you can feel it. Because when I watch the video, I mean, my eyeballs and my body language and my whole demeanor is like, well, you know, I'm not going to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. Let's listen.
Contact in a very destructive manner. The eyes are powerful and important when it comes to experiencing life as a whole. Eye contact can influence and change our behavior. The way other people look at us can affect us, and that is why it is a part of the manipulation techniques used by narcissists to deceive us, devalue us, and intimidate us. Everything is a game to the narcissist, and mastering eye contact is a part.
Wait, because my time is running out, guys. I got to get into bed. But I want to say this. All this fighting stemmed from Angel in Dallas and Shakina. Cruz is Angel's friend. Angel and Cruz got in a fight. Cruz went to the Lips chat. The Lip took advantage because Angel's A1 Day 1, Cruz was over in the Lips chat. Cruz went over into the Lips chat, pissed Angel off. The Lip was eating it all up. Clicks and views. How long has it been? I don't know. I think the whole conversation is over there on my video workout, on the workout video, I think. Well, I don't know. But we did have a conversation. I even had a conversation with Angel about Cruz being over there in the Lips chat. I also begged Cruz to go back and make up with Angel. I did. Because I knew for a fact if Angel and Cruz would have gotten back together, none of this fighting would have ever happened. The lip would have had to fight with someone else. It wouldn't have been Cruz. It would have been someone else. But you know what, Low Lip? You might have to move out of the J for K community. You might have to go and fight with other people. You've made nice with everyone, so you can't fight with no one. You can't fight with anyone. And then no one wants to fight with you. They know how you get down. They know how you get down. You're dry. You're dry. Let me continue this. Wait. So, what I was saying is, Cruz went over to the Lips chat, which upsetted Angel. The Lip took advantage. They all got in a fight. I wasn't there. 2K wasn't there. It was just you. It was Shakina, Angel, and Cruz. That's it. That's all. That's all that was there. Say I lie. Say I lie. It was just you three fighting. Because I was off getting my kid off into college. 2K didn't have a clue and didn't give a fuck. He didn't even know Cruz. So you guys like to get on here and just lie to be lying, lie to get along. You gaslighting the narcissists. The flying monkeys are now gaslighting the Lip. Your haters are coming into your chat, rooting you on. Oh, don't go now. Damn it. Don't go now. Damn it. That pisses me the fuck off. Anyways, you guys are so sad, and you like to use my commentary. Sad. That's it. That's all. So, I don't know. First one says, ooh wee is a dirty bitch. Ooh wee. That's mine. It's mine. But I was over in Deanna's chat. Shout out to Deanna. Shout out to Deanna. Hey, shout out to the beef sector. Hey guys. I'll be back over. I'm coming back over. I am coming back over. I have been over here bashing, but I am coming back. See, Low Lip, I have a community to go to. I have a community to go to. I don't hang around in the J for K community. I don't drop down in you guys' chats. I'm over there with those people. And I know you know that. And it's eating you alive. So what you say? Somebody gonna come in your chat and ask you something about me? I don't know. From what I heard, they said they didn't want to have nothing to do with it. They didn't want to have nothing to do with you, Low Lip. You should have never came in that motherfucking chat and said, I am the motherfucking Lip. That means I got you answering to your name, the motherfucking Lip. Why would I change that when you're answering to it? I'll never change it. I'll say Lip Keena, fuck Keena, downtown, Shannon Brown, bust down Brown, grease face, pus. I'll say all that stuff. But it'll always be Low Lip. Here, let's get back on these eyeballs right quick because there's something about these eyes. And I'm trying to get you together. I am.
Out of that game. Narcissists know that with eye contact, they can make or break someone. They can make someone feel small and unimportant with just a look. They can make you question your sanity with a look. When I say narcissists are manipulative, you need to understand that they use every asset available to them to manipulate people. Eye contact is very important to narcissists for many reasons. Not only do they give eye contact, but they want others to give them eye contact as well. In everyday communications, narcissists like to have eye contact with the people they are communicating with because they are eagerly looking for a reaction. They need to judge your feedback on the things they are saying to you, and they think it highly disrespectful when you do not give them your full attention. So they hate when the people they are communicating with are busily doing something else at the same time, because they would prefer if you stop everything and give them your undivided attention.
I'm giving you attention.
Narcissists love to look you straight in the eye when they are belittling you or making some sarcastic or hurtful remark. Also, when they are giving you facial expressions of disappointment or unbelief, they like to look you straight in the eyes so that you can see exactly how they feel about you or what you are saying to them, and feed off your reaction. Narcissists can be very convincing because many of them know the importance of eye contact, and that is why they can look you in the eye and lie to your face without a flinch.
No, not mine. Wait a minute. Not my narcissist. Not my narcissist. My narcissist. Let me tell you. The bitch know not to drop the camera down. The bitch used to drop the camera down. The bitch know not to drop the camera down no further than her shoulders. The bitch know not to go and put that blue jean jacket back on. The bitch know not to put those great big ghetto earrings back on. The bitch knows she better wipe her greasy ass motherfucking face off before she hit the live. The bitch knows she got to pull her hat down real low to hide them beady motherfucking eyes. The bitch knows she better not turn on the lights because we'll see them beady motherfucking beady eyes. The bitch know that those eyes tell a story. She does. The bitch is now hiding those eyes. Don't hide now. I mean, I know I have pinpointed you. I know I have. I know for a fact you got mental illness, you're bipolar, and you're a narcissist. Your parents said no to you. Hold on, I'll play that for you too. I got you together. Let's finish the eyeballs first.
Right words to say and when to say them. So when they add the eye contact to it, it can make it all so believable. Narcissists are the type of people who would swear on their mother's grave, the Bible, and just about
any and everybody,
but still lie to you. They would do and say
anybody can get it. Anybody
in order to deceive you. Narcissists are very dramatic. So when they are trying to convince you of something, they would maintain eye contact all through until they realize it is time to change the strategy. So they will look away or fully turn away from you.
Wait, that motherfucking bitch was putting on that goddamn blue jean jacket like, I know she had to lay down on the bed and put that blue jean jacket on like blue jean pants. That blue jean jacket was screaming, please, please don't wear me on YouTube no more. Please take me off. It screamed for help every time you put it on. It was screaming, don't wear me. Don't wear me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It was like George Floyd. That motherfucking jacket was screaming for help. You got to be ashamed of yourself wearing that jacket like that.
Or frustration to convince you that they are so hurt or upset that they can't look at you anymore. Basically, narcissists know when to give eye contact and when to stop giving eye contact.
Ooh-wee.
Everything is strategic and it is to create the best possible effect to win an argument or convince someone of something. Tired of painful and expensive skincare treatments? Introducing Serious Skincare by Jennifer Stallone. Something.
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes,
I put that in a chat one time when that motherfucker was sitting on a rooftop begging for money. That low-life motherfucker was sitting on oh, don't go now, low-life. What the fuck? Shit. Listen. Don't go now. Listen. That motherfucker was sitting on a rooftop begging with a fucking can. This bitch was sitting on a rooftop begging with a can. Okay? I saw her sitting on the rooftop with Big Red begging with a motherfucking can for money. And when I saw that, I dropped down in a chat and I said one word. S-A-D. That's all I said. All hell broke loose. That's all I said. I said S-A-D. Look how long that's been going. Sad. Isn't it? It's sad. Let's go.
Comes to securing a mate, narcissists know how to single out that potential partner. They make it clear through the looks that they give, which can captivate and seduce. Their intense, constant eye contact throughout the love bombing phase is part of what keeps us entranced with them and convinces us that we matter so much to them. Basically, they use eye contact to trap you, and there is a strong magnetic pull accompanied with their intense stare of passion or lust. I'm personally starting to believe that all...
Let me say this too, Lola. Let me say this to you personally. I was talking to Cleo. I don't know who you are. I don't know you. I don't know you. I ain't never talked to you. I ain't never crossed you. I would never, 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 never be in a chat with you. I would never, never, never want to be anywhere around you. I would never, 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 never give you eye contact because I'd be scared you'd put something on me. You look like a little munchkin. You look like a little witch munchkin. I'd be scared. Like I said, if I seen you going down the sidewalk, I'd cross the street. You scare me. You're a 300-pounder. Wait. There's a 1/4-pounder. That just came off the rip. You heard it. Damn. You're a 300-pounder. 4'11", size 2 shoe bitch. What do I want to do with that? I'm going to cross the street if I see that in real life. In real life. You can play all the games you want to here on YouTube because we can't see you. But in real life, you get the side eye. Remember that? The side eye. Now you see why I said the side eye in the beginning of all this shit? You're still getting the side eye. But you're getting trolled. You're getting trolled on and off YouTube. I'm not getting trolled.
Narcissists are witches, even if they are ignorant of it.
Wait.
That malignant supernatural force
Wait.
is still necessary in order to deceive you. Narcissists are very dramatic, so when they are trying to narcissists like to have eye contact with the people they are communicating with because they are eagerly looking for a reaction. They need to judge your feedback on the things they are saying to you, and they think it highly disrespectful when you do not give them your full attention. So they hate when the people they are communicating with are busily doing something else at the same time, because they would prefer if you stop everything and give them your undivided attention. Narcissists love to look you straight in the eye when they are belittling you or making some sarcastic or hurtful remark. Also, when they are giving you facial expressions of disappointment or unbelief, they like to look you straight in the eyes so that you can see exactly how they feel about you or what you are saying to them and feed off your reaction. Narcissists can be very convincing because many of them know the importance of eye contact, and that is why they can look you in the eye and lie to your face without a flinch. Narcissists already know the right words to say and when to say them, so when they add the eye contact to it, it can make it all so believable. Narcissists are the type of people who would swear on their mother's grave, the Bible, and just about anything, but still lie to you. They would do and say whatever is necessary in order to deceive you. Narcissists are very dramatic. So when they are trying to convince you of something, they would maintain eye contact all through until they realize it is time to change the strategy. So they will look away or fully turn away from you in tears or frustration to convince you that they are so hurt or upset that they can't look at you anymore. Basically, narcissists know when to give eye contact and when to stop giving eye contact. Everything is strategic, and it is to create the best possible effect to win an argument or convince someone of something. When it comes to securing a mate, narcissists know how to single out that potential partner. They make it clear through the looks that they give, which can captivate and seduce. Their intense, constant eye contact throughout the love bombing phase is part of what keeps us entranced with them and convinces us that we matter so much to them. Basically, they use eye contact to trap you, and there is a strong magnetic pull accompanied with their intense stare of passion or lust. I'm personally starting to believe that all narcissists are witches,
Wait.
even if they are ignorant of it. That malignant supernatural force is still at work, whether they realize it or not. The older narcissists get, the darker their eyes become, so that dark and cold look found in their malevolent stare becomes almost permanent, where no matter how much they smile or how they pretend to be happy or joyful, their eyes reveal the truth. The truth that their heart is filled with hate and darkness, and that negativity that they have inside for the people around them can clearly be seen in their eyes. Age cracks the mask of the narcissist, and those eyes that they use to deceive, manipulate, and hurt people only now show the darkness that is within. The last thing about eye contact is that narcissists would give a blank stare, which is usually done to undermine you. It may be when you accuse them of something, or you just say or do something that they didn't expect. But at the same time, it throws us off and makes us wonder if we were right to say or do that thing. It's like, how dare you, is what they are trying to communicate in a very convincing way. Narcissists are brilliant actors. They've mastered every word, every look, every action, down to the last letter. The levels of their manipulation run deep. But to conclude, I used to hear that liars cannot look people in the eye. Well, I guess the person who said that did not know about narcissists and the levels of deception and hurt that they can cause with the eye contact that they make. Narcissists are bold-faced liars, manipulators, and abusers who will use everything they can to destroy you. When a narcissist makes eye contact with you, they are trying to transfer what they are feeling onto you, whether it be hate, disappointment, lust, doubt, disgust. They want you to absorb it all. Narcissists are dangerous in so many ways. All I can say is break eye contact with anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable. I hope you all found this beneficial. Please share your thoughts
About how narcissists are created. This is something people ask me about all the time. I have addressed it here and there. I've never really devoted a lot of time to exactly how these types of people are created. So I was going to do that now. I'm not going to focus too much on the mechanics of the disorder, such as issues with object permanence and faulty schema in the brain and things like that, but more rather on how it's created. In the episode of the show entitled Are Psychopaths Actually Narcissists? I went into a lot of detail about the narcissistic wound and how important that is to the creation of the pathological narcissist. The narcissistic wound is basically the trauma or series of trauma that happened to the person that made them into a narcissist. It is the defining psychological injury which occurred during the narcissist development. This is usually at a very, very young age. For the narcissist, the trauma or traumas occurred after some emotions developed, but before regulation of these emotions or empathy was learned. And basically, the further down they are toward a psychopath, we could assume the earlier the wound occurred. So generally, this would be around the time that they were a toddler, because these things do have to be learned. Empathy and regulation of emotions, those things are not innate. So if a person is never taught these skills, they'll never have them. Therefore, we could say that many narcissists suffer from too much emotion rather than not enough, even though they may seem to have none. The emotions they do possess are out of control and unregulated because they're unable to control the emotions in a normal way, pretty much the same way a really young child is unable to control their emotions. The narcissist's emotions are all self-focused, however, again, like a really young child. And if they possess empathy at all, it's generally maladaptive and dysfunctional. The few emotions they do have are just too important. They are the focus of the narcissist's entire being. To the narcissist, feelings are fact. Feelings are everything. It's for this reason that they're unable to empathize with other people, especially when their own emotions are involved in the situation. Okay. Other people just don't matter as much as how they feel. So what could have caused the narcissistic wound? Could be many things. Often it is abuse of different kinds. There might be sexual or physical abuse in the narcissist's past. One of the key elements, though, that we often see with narcissists is neglect, either emotional or physical. We often find that the narcissist's parents were unavailable, either emotionally or physically. One of the parents may also be a narcissist of some kind. This is actually not uncommon. And of course, that would certainly fall into the category of an emotionally unavailable parent. Because the child's needs are ignored by the parents, the child begins to hyper-focus on their own needs in self-defense. All children are narcissistic in nature because, as we said, things like empathy need to be learned. But with the narcissist, at the time during development when the child's attention should be guided by the parents outside of themselves to learn empathy and concern for the world around them, the soon-to-be narcissist only becomes more focused inside on themselves. There often is no guide for the narcissist. They are ignored and left alone to teach themselves. They have only themselves to rely on, and this becomes a pathological situation where, though they grow older and have adult intelligence and experience, the emotions and ego never mature beyond this point. The problem becomes compounded as they grow older and continue to reach out to the parent for guidance, love, validation, or approval, only to be ignored and rejected. They are often only noticed when they act out or when they achieve something extra special. This is especially true in situations where there is a narcissistic parent and the child is used by the parent to make the parent look good, or where the child is only treated nicely in front of other people. This creates a reward cycle where the child continues these behaviors to get attention the only way they've been taught they can. The result of all these things is that they create a person who believes nobody loves them, that nobody can be trusted because everybody is fake. Their brain screams these things at them 24 hours a day, even as an adult. Narcissists have a brutal superego that spits abuse at them nonstop. Yeah. Nobody loves you. Nobody likes you. You're stupid. You're fat. You're ugly. You're worthless. You're garbage. On and on and on. This happens because if a child's parents reject them, the child begins to believe something must be very wrong with them. Children are narcissistic, remember. If something happens in their lives, they believe it's because of them. If you notice, this is the same way adult narcissists behave.
So if you get, not if, so you're molested, what, 7, 8, 9, 10? I don't know. Molested some of that time. I don't know. Which led you into having sex. Which led you into stabbing a 12-year-old. Which led your parents saying no, 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 no. Which led you to running away. Where was school? I don't know. This is scary.
Add to that the fact that many narcissists were actually told these things by their parents, and it just plays over and over in their mind 24 hours a day. If you've watched the episode of my show entitled 4 Reasons Narcissists Abuse, then you know that's one of the big reasons why. They have been rejected and neglected by their parents, and it creates a situation where they believe they're worthless and defective. This in turn creates a person who believes that everyone in the world is just out for themselves, and therefore no one will look out for them if they don't. It creates a person who believes that you only give in order to get something in return. In fact, many narcissists will straight tell you that if you ask them. They insist that everyone acts like that everyone uses people and only gives when they want something in return. This is, of course, a justification for their behavior, but in a very real way, they believe that. It's what they've been taught. Other people only matter when they can do something for you, and you only matter when you can do something for them. Now, neglect alone can be enough to create a narcissist, but we usually find another key element in the development of a narcissist also, and that is spoiling a child. You might think that neglect and spoiling can't really occur together, but they definitely can. For example, little Jane's parents are never home. They work all the time. Jane cries and begs for her parents' time, but they are too tired and too frazzled to give any to her. When they're not at work, they're sleeping or trying to relax because they're just so exhausted. They don't want to be bothered. When Jane complains that she never sees them or feel like they don't care about her, she's told she's wrong or that her parents' jobs are very important. This both invalidates her feelings and tells her that she's less important than the other things her parents are doing. Jane plays by herself all the time and waits for her parents to come spend time with her. She's a very sad, lonely little girl. Jane's parents feel guilty that they're always pushing her aside for work or because they're so tired. But instead of actually spending time with her, which would take real effort, they try to make up for it by always giving Jane whatever she wants whenever they're with her, regardless of how she behaves. They're too tired to deal with tantrums and they feel guilty, so they give in. Now, this does not stop Jane from feeling abandoned, which is a key feature in narcissism, especially borderline personality disorder. And it does not teach her to turn her focus outward instead of inward, but it does teach her that she can have whatever she wants. She begins to equate being given things with love, and so it creates a situation where whenever someone tells her she can't have something, this feels to her as if they're telling her they don't love her. This hurts her very badly. It also angers her furiously because she's been taught that she can have whatever she wants just because she wants it. So she explodes in rage and grief and anger every time she's told no. She's never encouraged or helped to mature and learn to take care of herself. Jane's parents have created a narcissist with their neglect and indulgence. Another example is little Johnny. Little Johnny's mother is a narcissist. He is ignored almost all the time because his mother is too caught up in her own problems, and his father locks himself in a bedroom whenever he's at home because he cannot.
So your mama had 2 girls, and then your mama decided to eat pussy. But you said your dear old crusty daddy stayed. But you ran away because they were saying no, 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 no. That's a lot. So you had all that on your plate. You had all that trauma on your plate before you even got to the Spanish man. I don't know. This is a lot. This might be a 3-hour live.
Deal with Johnny's mother's behavior. Johnny does not understand why his mother is angry all the time, but he learns to avoid her and take care of himself. She seems to be angry at him, and he receives a lot of verbal and emotional abuse from her and from his father. When he comes to them with problems, he is ignored, dismissed, or even laughed at. The only time they are nice to him or notice him is when other people are around. His mother is given to fits of hysteria. She cries a lot and is often overtly suicidal. When Johnny talks about these things later, he is told he is imagining things or that he is lying or crazy. Johnny's mother's constant denial and his father's endorsement of it, along with the father's support of everything the mother does, even when it's blatantly wrong, invalidate Johnny's feelings to the point that he believes he cannot trust his feelings or his perception. Johnny's parents never tell him they love him or validate him emotionally in any way, but they do give him whatever he wants. His father does it because he feels guilty, and his mother does it because she wants other people to see the things her son has. In her mind, this is proof she's a good mother. As with Jane, Johnny begins to equate being given things with love. It also, again, teaches him that he deserves whatever he wants. He has never been able to mature out of the toddler's way of looking at things. His parents have simply reinforced it rather than encouraging and enabling him to grow out of it. He is never encouraged or helped to mature and learn to take care of himself either. Johnny's parents have created a narcissist with their neglect, abuse, and indulgence. Neither Johnny or Jane have a guide through their development. They are on their own, wandering and trying to figure things out for themselves. Because of this, they are never taught the things people need to know to mature, and as a consequence, they don't mature. They're simply stuck with no way to bridge the gap between their age and their emotional development. As they get older, this gap becomes more and more noticeable and more of a problem.
That's what I've
They
been
don't
trying to tell
realize
you.
they are the problem because they've always been that way.
Listen,
It's very
that's what I've been trying to tell you, Lola. You're so elementary. I mean, I've been trying to tell you this, I think for about a year, maybe a year and a half, I've been calling you so elementary. Just your words alone are so elementary. And you're roasting? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know who's telling you that you're roasting. I don't know who's telling you that you're funny. You're getting the side eye. You're being trolled on and off of YouTube. Was it me? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because you know when it's me, you just like to yell my name out just to yell it out, to see what people say. It's 23. It's 2300. Hey, I know it's her. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. It's her. It's always going to be her till the day I die. It's 23. Yeah, it's 23. 24/7. That's it. That's all.
Difficult to see there's a problem when something has always been the same. Their disorder was, quote, created by their brain to protect them from the trauma of abuse and neglect, but what protects the child impedes the adult. Behavior that's acceptable in children is not acceptable in adults, but narcissists have not matured enough to be able to change it. And by the time they are adults, they don't see any reason to. The disordered thinking is so entrenched in their mind that they believe they're right even when they know they're wrong. This is, again, because they believe feelings are facts. You can present a narcissist with all the logic in the world. You can show them tangible facts. And if it disagrees with how they feel, it doesn't matter. They either cannot or will not recognize the problems in their own behavior. If they ever do see these problems, there's always a reason why it's someone else's fault. Well, yes, I did that, but it's because you did this and you made me. That type of helplessness is also very, very childish. Children are not the masters of their own destiny, and adult narcissists don't seem to think they are either. They seem to view themselves as helpless children in a world of domineering, oppressive adults. Or they view themselves as needing to be the most oppressive and the most dominant of all the other people. With both types of narcissists, the manipulations they employ against people and the lies they tell are often really, really childish. It's the type of things that children would do to each other or use on a parent to get their way. I myself actually usually think of narcissists as 2-year-olds in adult bodies because that's what you're dealing with. A person with adult intelligence and experience who has the emotional capabilities and controls of a toddler. There's a big disconnect here, and this disconnect creates some very specific problems in their thinking and with their reasonings, and these things are really hard to overcome. If the person is also unwilling to try or unable to even see it, overcoming these things then becomes impossible. So there you have it. The recipe to create a narcissist is neglect and indulgence. If you alternately ignore, invalidate, and spoil a child, you will create a dysfunctional, empty, angry person who is not only unable to see or care about anything except for their own feelings, but who also believes they are entitled to anything they want and is unable to deal with the frustration that results from not getting it. Narcissists are lost, sad, empty children walking around the world with nowhere to be and no one to care about. It's a terrible, crushing disorder that ruins lives. The best way to combat this disorder is to be a good mother or a good father. Spend time with your kids, listen to them, validate them. Don't try to talk them out of their feelings. The world is in the midst of an epidemic of narcissism right now. We have to try to reverse it before it's too late. I hope this clears some things.
You say no. You ought to be aware by now from my work that the narcissist requires the prime aims. That is fuel and control, character traits, and residual benefits. The two most important aspects of those 4 items are, of course, fuel and control. Fuel is our lifeblood. It powers us, enabling us to feel powerful, causing us to achieve, to be motivated, to do those things which need to be done, and it is the glue which keeps the construct together. Control is required with regard to anybody and everybody in our fuel matrix. All appliances must be under control or be brought under control. Accordingly, there are many things that you will do, often unwittingly, that threaten our control, either through wounding or the provision of challenge fuel. And if you want to understand more about those types of interactions, then you can do no better than go to the Knowledge Vault and obtain the 3 interactions with the narcissist. This gives you more detail. What happens, though, when you say no to a narcissist? The narcissist wants you to engage in some particular sexual activity. You say no. The narcissist wants you to hang out with them that evening. You say no. The narcissist asks you, do you love me? And you say no. Where your response is a negative response to the request, demand, assertion, requirements of the narcissist, then of course, this amounts to a threat to the narcissist's control. If you say, no, I'm not doing that, you complete moron, you've just provided challenge fuel, because the nature of your words are negative fuel, and if you said them in person, inevitably, the look in your eye, your facial expression, your body language, and your tone all convey negative fuel to the narcissist. And whilst there's no problem with the fuel that you've provided, because we need that, your no, and of course calling the narcissist a moron, threatens the narcissist's control. If you write a simple no in a text message, You wound the narcissist because there is no fuel with that response. Of course, the wounding is minor because it comes only through the written word. If you issue a simple no on the telephone to the narcissist, again, you will wound, unless you convey emotion in the saying of the no. But if it is done with flat effect, no fuel is provided, and you wound the narcissist. If you say it in a way that you're upset or angry or irritated or frustrated, you will provide fuel, and thus it becomes challenge fuel instead.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't get upset with you. Because I know you're trying to feed off of me. That's why I play that song. You're trying to eat off my plate. You're trying to feed off of me. Well, I'm not trying. You do. The only thing is I don't get upset about it. And you get mad because I sit over here and laugh. You always say that she's laughing. Look at her laughing. She's laughing. She's always laughing. Because you're fucking funny. You're a fucking funny ass. 4'11", 300-pound plus dropping bitch. You're funny. Is that 23? Is that 23? Hey, Cruz. How long you talked to 23 on the phone? Hey, Cruz. When last time you talked to 23? Hey, Cruz. How long you and 23 talk on the phone? Hey, Cruz, what you and 23 be talking about? Hey, Cruz. Y'all friends? Hey, Cruz. I don't have to get down like that. I don't. Desperate.
Where you say no to the narcissist, whether it is through the provision of challenge fuel or as a consequence of wounding, and wounding would be more rare because usually you do convey fuel to us when you're interacting with us, particularly in person, then what happens is you challenge the narcissist's sense of control over you. This is completely unacceptable. What is going on beneath the surface is this. When you threaten the narcissist's control, the narcissism in effect says, red alert, appliance, threatening control, threat must now be nullified immediately. And the narcissism will then select one of the three assertions of control, possibly moving through all three, dependent upon circumstances. Invariably, the narcissism will select a direct assertion of control. And so, in those circumstances where you have said no to the narcissist is stood in front of you or is perhaps on the telephone with you and will respond through a direct assertion of control, a hoover, in order to get you under control and nullify the threat that you have posed to our control. Depending upon the type of narcissist you're dealing with, the response might be that you are shouted at and told, you better do it or else. It might be that the narcissist turns on the waterworks through a pity play. It might be that the narcissist resorts to charm. Come now, surely you really want to do this. Perhaps you haven't thought this through correctly. And therefore the nature of the response, be it a benign or malign manipulation, depends upon the type of narcissist you're dealing with. The lower echelon narcissists are more likely to respond at first with a malign manipulation against you because of the necessity of imposing that control against you as quickly as it can possibly be done. The narcissism must get you under control. Higher echelon narcissists are more likely to use charm to begin with before moving to something malign. But either way, you will be subjected to a manipulation for the purposes of gaining control and nullifying the threats you've caused to that control. So that is what is going on with the narcissism. And of course, where it is a lesser or mid-range narcissist, the narcissist doesn't know that these are the mechanics. The greater or the ultra does. We recognize that this individual is threatening our control and we will not tolerate it. And therefore we select an appropriate response to nullify that threat. But what is the narcissist actually feeling when this happens? Well, with a lesser narcissist, it's going to be irritation, annoyance, fury, at the audacity of you to say no to them. They will feel that rising fury within themselves, that you are awkward, ridiculous, a pain in the ass. They will be thinking they don't understand why you have to be so difficult. They will, of course, not recognize that your response may be entirely necessary, because the narcissistic perspective will demonstrate that it's not. The sense of entitlement causes the narcissist to rampage forwards. The lack of accountability means that there can be no downside to our behavior because we cannot be held accountable for it. The absence of emotional empathy means that whatever we have suggested, no matter how distasteful, no matter how unpleasant or rude or demanding or stressful, that doesn't matter. You are expected to comply. And the unaware, lesser narcissist with no facade will respond in a brutish manner, thinking that you are downright awkward, a pain in the backside, unhelpful, useless, and will respond more usually with heated fury, shouting at you, insulting you in a nasty way, possibly grabbing you, imposing physical violence. A mid-range narcissist is more likely to act in a but-hurt manner. But why won't you? I don't understand why you have to be so difficult. Their fury is felt also. And with a lower mid-range narcissist, might well manifest as heated fury. With middle range A and B, you're more likely to get the cold fury manifesting, the response which is of being upset, crying. And the narcissist truly believes that you're behaving in a hurtful way and that they are hurt, that they are disappointed with you, genuinely let down by your behavior, that they can't understand your intransigence and your unhelpfulness, particularly, of course, when they have been so helpful to you, that they feel that it is unfair. Inside, of course, although the narcissism is causing the unaware narcissist to believe they feel a particular way, they don't. So whilst it causes a lesser narcissist to feel and think that the appliance, i.e. the person, is difficult, awkward, a pain in the arse, and the mid-ranger is made to think and believe and feel hurt by the unhelpfulness of this person, the hypocrisy of this person, the downright indecent behavior of not helping them, refusing their suggestions and advances after all that they have done for that individual, then of course in those circumstances, that is what the narcissism causes those narcissists to feel. But what is actually happening is that they feel crushed. They are led to believe that the hurt that they feel is the hurt that you might feel when something goes wrong. But actually, they are experiencing the manifestation of that loss of control, the threat to control, a sinking sensation, a feeling as if the world is starting to develop a hole that they're falling in, a sense that they're going to drop into free fall, that things are uncertain. And there is this frantic scramble dependent upon whether accompanying fuel is provided and their exiting fuel levels to get you under control. It is akin to the narcissist's feelings if they're about to slide through a trapdoor. And although they believe that they are experiencing righteous indignation, they believe that they are hurt by your behavior, what they're feeling is the manifestation of a lack of control and not the sensations that you would experience. For the greater and the ultra, we recognize it for what it is. And it is a simple case of indignance. How dare you not continue to succumb to my control? In some instances,
a second. Let me say this very quick on that. How much respect do you think you're getting hollering out your haters? How much respect do you think you're getting shouting out your haters? How much respect do you think you're getting? But you made nice, right? Mm.
We almost find it entertaining that you're railing against us, that Kitty's got claws, and that you're trying to use them against us. And our mindset is one of, who do you think you are? Although, of course, whilst we're thinking that, we may well be smiling that reptilian smile at you. And of course, we are thinking, very well, if you think you can go up against me, watch what happens next. And we relish the opportunity to squeeze you, to put you under our thumb and press down, to bring you to heel, to ensure that you don't come under control, that we're mildly amused by this show of resistance, this show of intransigence towards us. Yes, we feel the threat also to our loss of control, the sensation, but it is a much milder version of that which is experienced by the lesser or mid-range narcissist. And instead, whilst we feel that and we know why we are responding, it is with a degree of, you cheeky little bugger, thinking that you can do this to me, and then relishing the opportunity to get you back into line, bring you under our control once again, and to show you who is master. Saying no to the narcissist adversely affects us. And of course, once you know that you're dealing with a narcissist, you shouldn't be engaging with us anyway. But where you say no to the narcissist, you threaten our control, either through wounding or more usually through the provision of challenge fuel. This will spark a response from the narcissist with regard to the assertion of control, and what the narcissist experiences, feels and thinks varies dependent on the different types of narcissists, as I have explained. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.